Right, quite an eventful morning for Chelsea. So there's been a couple of rumours regarding Lukaku and Osimhen and a potential swap deal with both players. So Lukaku going to Napoli and Osimhen going the other way to Chelsea. If Chelsea could pull this off, then I was already confident of Chelsea going into next season. This will make me even more confident. We don't know the extent of the rumours. It could just be hearsay. A lot of rumours are, but this would make sense. It would make sense for both parties because Chelsea, Osimhen, if you were saying to me there was a striker that Chelsea need, Osimhen would be right at the top of most people's lists. If Chelsea could pull this off, my word, because Lukaku's not in the picture, and if they can actually get a player like Osimhen in return, that'll be Chelsea done for this season, surely, in terms of recruitment, because that will be exactly what Chelsea need. It means Nkunku doesn't have too much pressure on him next season. Jackson doesn't either. They'd have another striker who is just a born goal scorer. And I think with Palmer putting in little crosses from the channels, and then Madueke putting in crosses, I think Osimhen could get on the end of a lot of balls and he could get a lot of goals for Chelsea. And it's exactly what they need. Chelsea, I've been brought up on Chelsea having big, strong strikers, really threatening ones. And they've gone away from that lately. Look, they tried to get it back with Lukaku, but, growing up with players not Lukaku, fucking hell, Drogba, Diego Costa, real tough strikers. And Osimhen would be exactly that, and it would be a throwback. And they haven't really had that in previous years. They've gone for players like Werner. I don't think Havertz was the right fit for Chelsea. And then you had Morata, didn't quite work. Osimhen could be the guy that could really lead Chelsea to the progressive the progressiveness that Todd Boehly wants, and he's come into Chelsea for. It's a deal that would suit both parties. Antonio Conte knows Lukaku well. He likes Lukaku, and I think this would just be a perfect one. I really do think if Chelsea could pull this off. I know Osimhen's been linked with Arsenal as well. I think he'd probably suit Chelsea more, if I'm honest. And yeah, he would be the striker they've been crying out for, and it's one that will probably drag on a little bit. I don't think it's quite a complex one. When you've got potential swap deals, they take a little bit longer than most deals, but Chelsea will be trying to get him in time for the Premier League season starting, because they've got Man City on the first game. My God, if they could have Osimhen up front, I've been very complimentary of Chelsea. This would be a massive signing for them. Massive signing. He's just what Chelsea need. One thing they lacked big time last year was a goal scorer. How many games in the first half of last season did they play really well in terms of they created chances, but there was no one on the end of the chances to score? And I think Osimhen could be the final piece in the jigsaw for them. Not for them to be the finished article. It won't be enough for them to win the league, but with the process that they're on, they want to get back in the Champions League. This could be the right step in order to make sure they get that last Champions League spot, and I'm all for it. I think there's no denying this would be a statement signing for Chelsea, and I think he's been crying out for a move to the Premier League. I think it'll be perfect for him. I think the Chelsea fans will love him, and if I was a Chelsea fan, I would be praying this deal goes through, because then it means it solves the Lukaku nonsense. You ain't got to loan him out. You get rid of him completely, and then Osimhen's the guy that comes in. It'll be a dream for them. So yeah, that's a big deal that could be happening. Osimhen and Lukaku having a potential swap deal. If Chelsea can pull that off, then I think a lot of fans should be excited.